been busy working all night, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it right. They know what I'm living like. I've been busy going all out, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it now. Everybody gonna bow down.
Daniel, the phone is back.
All right, good morning, everybody, and
backwards.
it's actually like kind of like a legit morning. It's 11:15. It's time to change my schedule over. Main event starts at noon. I've been playing 3 o'clock tournaments, meaning I'm waking up at around 12:30 p.m. That doesn't work, so it's kind of a good thing that I played this 3K, get a little bit of practice, and good practice too, because like the 3K is much different than what you're going to find in the super high roller bowl. People are going to be upset about me saying that, and they're going to, what do you call it? I learned a new term from James Obst called little poppy syndrome, or tall poppy syndrome. Google it. That's a thing. So anytime you say something disparaging about, you know, the difference in skill level between high buy-ins or small buy-ins, people often will have the tall poppy syndrome. And the problem is, it's actually just true that super high rollerball players, I mean, you're talking about killers, absolute killers in these things. I'm playing in this 3K no limit, and I'm just going to be frank with you, the level of play is much easier, much easier. It's like going from, you know, a Major League Baseball player who's facing, you know, top-notch pitching to go into like minor league baseball. And this is in a 3K. The level of play, the skill level difference is vastly different, especially, I guess, on day one. I imagine that when this 3K gets down to the last 2-3 tables, you're going to have a higher concentration of pros, but the key difference is it starts with a, you know, wide variety of players, and that actually really suits me well. Like, I would bet a lot of money that if you took like one of the guys who plays the super high roller balls, right? Take Fedor Holst, perfect example. Okay, he's good. If Fedor played the full no limit schedule, the World Series of Poker, played all the no limit turns, I would bet even money, that he would cash at least 20 times in the World Series over the summer, at least. And that would actually be stealing, that he cashed 20 times. And that's true of pretty much, that would be true of like Jason Kuhn, it would be true of Nick Petrangelo, it would be true of a lot of those guys. They're just a lot better than the second and third tier pros. Just and it's just true. So there's that. What else? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be meeting with Tanya and Richard today to give them some cash money. They're here to play in the World Series of Poker main event. Super excited for them. Kale is not here yet. He's on his way. So get this, because Kale's physical situation, he can't fly. So he's going to have to drive something like 3 days to get here. And that shows me commitment. You know, this kid's committed to play and super excited, you can tell. So very happy to, you know, apparently I met Richard, like I said last week, he was playing, and I guess I took a picture with Tanya years ago. I don't remember that, sorry. And Kale I have not met. So it'll be interesting to meet them all and root them on throughout the main event. We'll give you some updates on how they're doing as well. What else? Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I got other stuff I can cover, but it's too much drama. Too much drama. We don't need no drama. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. All right, day 2. I don't have many chips. I've got 24,000, which is 20 big blinds, but that feels like a gazillion in this thing. Oh, a couple of the key differences, right? Just real quick, that you see in the super high roller bowls. They fight hard for every freaking pot. Like, you don't just steal their big blind. That just doesn't happen. They're like going to war, right? Whereas in this 3K, I mean, there's so many pots, you just min raise and they just all fold. Like, they're not defending nearly as wide as you'll see in the super high roller bowl events. And frankly, they're probably right not to defend as wide, because they're not as skilled as someone like, for example, Ben Tollery, who, you know, who just doesn't fold his big blind, because, you know, he plays really well post flop. If you're an average to mediocre player, you shouldn't be defending every hand, because you're just going to get outplayed by better players. So yeah, we're going to give it a shot to spin it up there with the 20 bigs. We're basically like close to the money already. I've played 2 hours in this tournament, and we're going to get in the money in like the next couple hours. So it'll be like a 4 or 5 hour spurt to the money in the 3K. There is also a 10K stud that starts at 3 p.m. And then, of course, the main event tomorrow. The World Series of Poker main event is here. Can you guys believe it? Man, we did it. Larissa was just talking about it this morning. She's like, you know, you haven't taken 1 day off since it started? I'm like, she's like, that's actually crazy. Like, really crazy. I'm like, I never thought of it that way, but it is kind of crazy. Not 1 day off. She's like, you didn't do this last year. I'm like, yeah, that's because I didn't do as good last year.
20K. Playing with these fellas. Chance. Look at all those chips. Wow. 3K, no limit hold'em. Only 252 players left. Close to the bubble. We'll be getting another cash, it looks like. And then might as well try and win it. What the hell?
19-year-old lady.
All right, we are in the Miranda room, which is a little tricky, a little like you got a little snake draft. What am I saying? You know what I mean? It's a little, there's lefts and rights and stuff to get back to the trailer. I like it though. Miranda room is my favorite room to play in. It's lower ceilings, always much warmer. You don't need a jacket, you don't need a hoodie, none of that. So we played 2 levels. I late reg this thing. Played 2 hours yesterday, 2 hours today, and we're basically at like 240 players. It pays 203. I have 65,000. I think the average is like 85, but who cares? I don't really focus on the average, especially in a no limit event. It's kind of irrelevant to me. It's mostly what matters is how many bigs I have. And we're gonna be playing 1 in 2,000. I've got 30 something bigs, which is like $1 billion. Feels like a lot. What's up, guys? Working hard. They're setting up the stage for the main event. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. Give you a little, no, I can't do that. So, I'm actually, what am I? Oh, I'm like, I've lost my train of thought. That's what it is. All right, so like I said, we're doing okay. Trucks and craziness going on back here. Big production. Poker Go, putting on a show for this main event, looks like. Live streaming.
I've been playing poker with Danny. I knew Danny almost 40 years ago. He was a kid. He was a kid coming up, cutting his teeth.
Now, 40 years ago, Daniel would have been 4 years old, just for the record. Are you kidding me? How long did it take to get that way?
I started growing this when I went to college. In Vietnam, it was 6 feet long.
Oh my God.
The women trying to get me to kiss them, that caused us problem.
All right, Scott, so what do you want exactly from my life?
Can't talk about it on your vlog.
What can we talk about?
We can talk about you winning the main event.
Okay, what else you got for me? What else you need for my life?
Everything, Daniel. Everything you don't want to do.
Who do you work for?
PokerStars.
Ooh, PokerStars. That's a good gig. Huh?
Oh,
yeah?
I get to look after you.
And how long
Some
you been
might say it's not a good gig, but they only see the good side of you.
Yeah, how many years you been working for PokerStars?
Nearly 3 now.
All right, cool. We're going this way. All right, so we're gonna talk a little business. And then head back to work. DLC, what is chip leader coaching? What the hell is that?
Well, we take mid-stakes professionals and help them succeed at the higher ranks.
So you teach them how to do the stuff you do?
Yeah, myself and Nick Petrangelo.
Oh my God, 2 of the craziest maniac aggressive players in the world.
A GTO expert and the .1 ranked player in the world, him, and then myself, who have some special talents.
That's awesome. So it's called chipleadercoaching.com. All right. Guy goes all in for, it must have been about 25. So imagine it's a good flop for me, so I'm gonna bet 6,000. Because I raised pre-flop, that's gotta be a good flop. Mandatory C-bet, as they say. Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Good, I'm betting 6,000, we're on the bubble. He's tanking. Not tanking, taking his time. Do your thing, I don't mind. Whatever you gotta do, you do your thing. He called, I'm surprised to see that. $11 this time. I didn't think the 4 helped me. You had the 6? I didn't have it. I was bluffing. I didn't have a 6. I didn't have quads. Guy, that had the dream that he was complaining about, saying I folded a Raz hand. I talked about it this morning. That's him right there. And we argued about it again today, even though it never actually happened. It was just a dream.
I don't know why you do that with 2.
Huh?
I can't believe you did that with 2.
I didn't. This never happened. It wasn't even a thing. It was from a dream. And he's still arguing that it did. It's so strange.
I don't know why he did it, but he did it. And then he forgot.
So we are on the dinner break now, 1 hour to take a quick nap. Might, if I have an opportunity, go meet Tanya and Richard. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to, but I've got, what do I have, like 70-something thousand? I didn't even count. Might as well be 25.5. Average is maybe 200. I don't even care. Whatever. I'm just gonna wait for good cards and bet. My no limit hold'em secret. Here it is. Ready? When you get good cards, bet. When you get bad cards, don't bet. I'm gonna tell you about a hand though. Very interesting hand breakdown when we get to the trailer. We'll save for a minute. Other than that, so I talked to my buddy on break. I don't know if you guys saw the news today. Kind of a big deal. PokerStars once again comes to the rescue. PKR didn't segregate its player funds from its business expenses, which is the same problem that Full Tilt had way back when. PokerStars, I mean, I'm very proud of the fact that they have always separated those funds to ensure that, like, barring anything could happen, that the players' money is safe. So PokerStars stepped up, and they are going to make all the players whole from PKR, and they're going to do that by, you know, allowing them to transfer to their PokerStars account if they already have one, and if not, they can go through a quick process to do that. So I don't know, that's just really good for the industry as a whole. And you know, I'm like I said, I think it's a really good thing that they're, you know, making this decision to do that, because when things like that happen in the online poker community, it's bad for everyone, right? Just bad for all people in the industry. So to see PokerStars step up, hopefully this never has to happen again, that they have to do this, but just got to say, proud, and I think they did the right thing here.
I can't tell you how thankful I am.
You're gonna crush it.
I hope
Go get it. All right.
My husband Ryan.
Ryan, nice to meet you. Cheers. What's up, big man? How we doing? Who's this guy?
This is Jace.
What's up, Jay?
Can you give him a high five?
I'm gonna give one of these.
What did you say in the car on the way here? What'd you say about that? Said he OP what?
OP what?
Win. You wanna say it? OP wins.
Yeah! Very cool. And who's this?
I'm sorry, this is Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen, pleasure to meet you. Cool, so you guys ready to play? What's the plan? Are you playing tomorrow, or are you going to wait for day 1B?
Day 1B. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you this week.
Okay, well, either.
Trying to plan it tomorrow, and then that way Vanya can do B, and then...
Oh, cool, then we have each of you play a separate day.
Yeah.
You know Keel has to drive here, right?
I know.
Because he can't...
Yeah.
And he's broken down.
I heard he had some issues. Yeah.
But he's back on the road now.
Okay, good.
Is he on the
He
road
was broken
now?
down, but I feel so bad.
His car was broken down.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
electrical issues or something.
It's like a 3-day drive or something like that. Alright, dinner break. Oh, it's always brutal, that's nice. Okay, dinner break nap is over. I did tell you I wanted to tell you about a hand breakdown, so let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna do this hand breakdown as though you're the other guy and you know what you have, but you don't know what I have, okay? So you're the button, and you have king of spades, 10 of diamonds, and the blinds are 1,500, 3,000, so you make it 7,000 on the button. Let's say that's what you do. I call you in the small blind. Flop comes 8 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, deuce of hearts. Or deuce of spades, sorry. I bet 9,000 leading into you, and you got king 10. Okay, let's just say for sake of argument that you decide to call. I know some of you might fold here. Let's just say you decide to call with king 10. Now the turn card's an 8 of spades, bringing backdoor spades. Now I check, and you decide, let's say for the sake of argument again, that you check back. River's the 9 of spades, completes the board with the straight, you know, all straight cards, whatever. Now I bet 16,000. What are you going to do with king 10 high here? You got the 10 of diamonds blocker, you got the king of spades blocker. What would you do with this hand? Okay, maybe you raise me as a bluff. I don't know what the hell you guys think, but like this guy, he called with king 10 high. So let's break down that hand. He's got a 10 of diamonds blocker, king of spade blocker. Oh, well, that 10 of diamonds blocker is important, you know, because it eliminates some hands that I could have had. But for him to call in the river, there can only be one explanation. Do you want to know what that explanation is? Sunglasses. I know you're going to say it's crazy. He was sitting right next to me, and he was like really was making a point of sitting as close as possible to me. And I don't trust, frankly, I would never play somebody heads up if they wear sunglasses, ever. I don't trust people who wear sunglasses to play poker. They might be good away from the table, but if I'm playing against them, I take extra special care with my cards. This time I didn't. The guy insta-called me with king 10, and the whole table agreed. Like he hadn't been doing that, you know, just calling off with king high. Because he really beats no hand. He beats queen jack and queen 10, right? But he insta-called. So pretty sure that I lost a pretty good amount of chips because the guy saw my cards. Of course, we asked him at the end of the hand, you know, later, and he's like, no, like as if he didn't speak English. But I'd bet a pretty penny that he did. Not that he did. I mean, there's nothing wrong with if you see somebody's cards, you play the hand out. But if you're actually looking and hiding behind sunglasses, that's where shade. And the reason I wouldn't play a guy heads up playing sunglasses is because it's so much easier to cheat in various ways with sunglasses. Just fact. Period. Like if I ran events, I would just ban them because they can be used as cheating devices. All right, time to get back to work here. Gonna run this stack up in the 3K. Oh, no limit hold'em. Yeah, I almost said limit. Like I forgot I played no limit sometimes.
It's like they look into each other's eyes, and they're like, "You're so dreamy." He's like, "No, you're dreamy." What do we have here? Laughing.
All right, some guy handed me this book, Power. I don't know. Seems a very nice gesture, handed me this. I'll take it, give it a look. It's a big, thick book. Anyway, I gotta tell you guys about a hand breakdown. This is nuts. It's just crazy. First of all, I have 250,000, average is like 300 with about 60 players left. For me, in the fantasy, the field bonus kicks in at 27 players, so that's worth a little bit for the team. Right now, I'm just getting 1 point. That would be worth a lot more. So let's talk about the hand. Let's do another hand breakdown, courtesy of D-Negs. This is an interesting one, okay? Quite. Blinds are 2 ante, 500, 5,000 with a 500 ante, 9-handed. I have Queen of Hearts, Jack of Spades, and I raise from little late position to 11-5. The big blind calls my raise. The flop is 10-8-6 with 2 hearts. He checks. I know that he hit the flop. I can't tell you how I know, but I know. Secret tricks. So I check back. Turn is the 9 of spades. I make the nuts. He checks against this guy. Since I know he's got a piece of it, I want to go a little heavier, so I bet 20,000. He calls. River's the 3 of diamonds. Now he decides to bet 22,000. I have a total of 91.5. I'm hoping, okay, let's hope he has a 7. I stick it all in. He calls. And the rule of the World Series is an all-in and call, both hands must be shown. So I, of course, show my nuts. And he has to show the 8 of spades, deuce of clubs. he must have thought I was bluffing, clearly. I wasn't. Hold the phone. Is that Think Big guy? Hey, where's my t-shirt?
It is.
What's up, buddy? You're going in the
Hey, man, can I give you a hug?
Yeah, absolutely, bud. Yeah, good to meet you too, man.
I'm in this tournament right here, but next break I'll grab some shirts.
That's so cool. And the buttons and the whole deal.
Hoodie over here.
I hear you. Good luck. That's the kid, Think Pink over there. Think Pink TV, check it out. All right. So, we're headed back in to play another 30 minutes. Really goofy. Play 10 levels, take a 15-minute break, and then, what's up, y'all? And then, Good day. Cheers.
Day,
how you doing?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, all right, mate.
Is this the next vlog?
Yeah, that's exactly it. You'll be in it. So, we play 10 levels, take a 15-minute break, come back and play 30 more minutes. What's up, kid? What the hell's going on over here with my head? So yeah, kind of silly, but whatever. I don't usually play those tournaments, but if I did, I would have been saying kind of silly. So I got 310,000. We've been playing 6 and 12. 42 players left, I believe, or 41 or something like that. 30 more minutes in the night, which means can't register the 10K stud. As I said, I haven't in 5 years, not one single tournament, had a stack in one event while I was playing another. I don't do the mad scramble, money torching thing. I mean, I don't have any bracelet bets, really, so what's the point?
Official, I'm on Team Think Pink. Yeah.
Shirt's dropped off by the man himself. What are we down to? 41 players? All right, 30 more minutes. Makes a lot of sense, y'all.
Who said payout?
All right, guys, grab a pen. Test out the bags for me, please. All right, guys, this is your redraw ticket. I need you to print your name, hometown, chip count. White copy goes to the dealer, yellow one goes in your bag, pink one goes in your pocket. On the outside of the bag, I need your name, new table, and seat. You're returning tomorrow at 12 p.m. noon. You'll be in this moon, the Miranda. Good luck.
All right, players, we need your chip count, seat number, name, all on the outside of the bag.
All right, guys, another day in the life. We bagged and tagged 262,000. I think average is about 500, but we don't care about average. Playing 6 and 12,000, got something 20-something big blinds, not an issue. So let's just win the thing. Why the hell not?